Justin Bieber. I'm your next act. Is everybody well? Did everyone have a good childhood? Our childhoods are over. My parents are really worried about me being overseas. My parents, Wendy and James. Give it up for Wendy and James, please. Yeah. They're the best. And they're really worried. My parents are great, though. They're very, very liberal people. Like, they were kind of hippies when I was growing up. Like, very progressive. My mom, in particular, Wendy Martin, real hippie. Like, she told me about sex when I was 5 years old. 5 years old, and she sat me down. She's like, you gotta have the facts. And she had hand-drawn diagrams. Hand-drawn. Imagine her sitting drawing them by herself. It's like, just get a book, buy a book, print them out, you know? But she had them, she was like, look, this is how a man and a woman have sex, and a man and a woman and a woman. Like, covered all the bases. In the same conversation, she told me there's no Santa Claus. In one conversation, it was so much to absorb. I was like, oh my God, all the parents of my friends, like, despised me. The first day of school, I ruined Christmas and told them what anal sex was. The first day of school. But yeah, they were super liberal, open-minded. She told me in that conversation what an orgasm was. I was 5 years old, didn't need to know, but she was like, you need the facts. And the way she told me was bizarre. It was so steeped in imagery and symbolism and stuff. This is what she said. And I've checked with her, by the way, and been like, did you say this weird thing about orgasms? And she's like, yeah, absolutely. And I stand by it. This is what she said. When two people love each other and they're naked and they're hugging, they feel very happy, and then they feel increasingly content. And then she said, this is what she went with, they reach a moment of extreme happiness and an explosion of rainbows cascades across the sky. That's what she went with. An explosion of rainbows cascades. Like, imagine my disappointment. I was livid. She didn't mention, like, the crushing loneliness you feel right after. Right, guys? You know? Sometimes even when I'm by myself, I fake it. I'm like, oh, that was great. I'm just gonna go pee. Because I don't want to feel lonely. I don't know. But yeah, they were really liberal, my parents, and I'm always surprised when my friends are less progressive than my parents, like people my age, like young, cool people. Like, so I went home to visit Canada. I live in England now, and I was catching up with all my old high school friends, and one of my friends from school, we were reminiscing about, okay, do you remember, I don't know if boys do this as much, but girls play this game. We call it house in Canada. In the UK, they call it mums and dads. It's basically, it's so weird. You know, yeah. It's basically when you're like the ages of 9 to 12, girls on their lunch break at school get together and they basically act out the darkest improvised soap opera. Do you know what I mean? It's so weird. And like usually one really bossy girl casts it first, and she's like, you're the mom, you're the dad, you're the brother, you're the sister. Then she'll like narrate what you're about to do before you act it out, and it's always super dark. It's always like, okay, you're the dad, you come home, you're drunk, you smash a plate, everybody's crying. Okay. Stephanie, you're the mom, you come home, you say you want to be a professional singer, nobody supports you, everybody's crying. Then we call the police because of the domestic dispute. The police come. It turns out the daughter's pregnant with the police's baby. Go. Act it out. Go. And then you, like, act it out. It's so weird, right? It's bizarre. And we were reminiscing about it. And she was like, do you remember you used to always be the rebellious teenage son? And I was like, yeah, Zach. Of course I remember Zach. And she was like, I wonder if that was a sign that you were going to be gay, like that you were always the teenage boy in the thing. Like, I wonder if that was a clue you were going to turn out gay. And I was like, if that's true, what does that say about Iris Chen, who always wanted to be the dog? There's always one weird girl who's like, can I be the dog? And you're like, yeah, like nobody else wants to be the dog. And you're just having your cool game, and she's like around your feet, just like, She was, I'm gonna go in a minute, but can I talk about Iris quickly? She had amazing sleepovers. Like, I really miss sleepovers. I miss just, you get a group of kids together in somebody's basement having a sleepover. You experience every possible human emotion over the course of one night. Like, by the time your parents pick you up in the morning, it's like you've been through a war, right? Like, you're just like, you don't know who your best friend is anymore, you don't know what. But I missed that, and her great sleepovers at her house because her parents would go out and we'd have the house to ourselves. And we would get really scared, but like in a fun way. Do you remember, like, it used to be fun to be scared at that age because you're scared of fun things like serial killers. And, you know, like, and now I'm scared of like not getting on the property ladder, and it's like not fun. It's not like a fun fear. But so there would always be a moment where she'd be like, did you hear that? And we'd all be like, oh my God, there's someone in the house. And she'd be like, we need to get a weapon. We need to arm ourselves. And we'd go up to the kitchen. There's always a moment where she'd go, I heard the upstairs toilet flush. The toilet flushed upstairs, there's someone in the house. And we'd all be like, oh my God, the killer is so relaxed that he just took a shit in your house and he flushed. You guys have been so nice. Have a great night. Thanks, I'm in Melbourne.